Yo, what's up everybody? It's your Coca_Tours channel. Well, not quite, but you know who's back. We're about to take a trip to the motherland, Ghana, baby. Get ready to soak in the culture, the history, and the vibes, because this ain't your average geography lesson. We're talking about the top 10 tourist spots that'll make you want to pack your bags and hop on the next flight to Accra. From ancient castles to breathtaking waterfalls, Ghana's got it going on. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. So sit back, relax, and let me be your guide as we journey through this beautiful country. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because you don't want to miss a single episode of this epic adventure. Get ready to explore the heart of Africa, yo. We're about to dive into a world of beauty, history, and adventure. Let's get this show on the road. First up, we're heading to Cape Coast Castle, a place that's heavy with history, man. This ain't just some old building. This was a major hub for the transatlantic slave trade. Can you imagine? Millions of Africans were shipped from these very shores, their lives forever changed. Walking through those dungeons, feeling the weight of their suffering, it's a powerful experience, man. It's a stark reminder of the horrors of slavery and the resilience of the human spirit. You know, it's important to remember our past, even the painful parts, so we can learn from it and build a better future. So buckle up, because we're about to take a journey through time, exploring the legacy of Cape Coast Castle and honoring the memory of those who were impacted by this dark chapter in history. Now, Cape Coast Castle ain't just about sadness and sorrow. It's also a testament to the strength and resilience of the African people. You can feel the spirits of our ancestors within these walls, urging us to remember their struggles, their stories, and their unwavering spirit. The castle now stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a symbol of hope and a reminder of the importance of fighting for freedom and justice. We gotta keep their memory alive, yo. We gotta learn from the past and strive to create a world where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. All right, folks, get ready to swing into action as we head over to Kakum National Park. Now, this ain't no ordinary walk in the park. This is the real deal, a jungle adventure you won't forget. We're talking lush rainforests, exotic birds singing their hearts out, and if you're lucky, you might even spot some monkeys swinging through the trees. But the real star of the show? The canopy walkway, baby. Imagine walking across rope bridges, suspended high above the ground, looking down on the rainforest below. It's like something out of an Indiana Jones movie, except you don't have to worry about giant boulders chasing you. Now, Kakum National Park ain't just about the views, it's also home to a crazy amount of biodiversity. We're talking hundreds of bird species, elephants, antelopes, and even the elusive bongo. And for all you nature lovers out there, you gotta check out the diverse plant life. We're talking towering trees, exotic flowers, and medicinal plants used by the locals for centuries. It's like stepping into a whole different world, a world untouched by time, where nature reigns supreme. So, put on your hiking boots, grab your binoculars, and get ready to explore the wonders of Kakum National Park, a true testament to the beauty and diversity of Mother Nature. Yo, we're headed up north now to a place called Mole National Park. This isn't just any park, it's a whole new world waiting to be explored. This ain't no regular park though. It's a sanctuary of nature, a place where the wild reigns supreme. We talking about 1,900 square miles of pure, unadulterated wilderness. That's right, it's a vast expanse where nature thrives in its most raw and untamed form. Now, if you're like me, you're probably thinking, what in the world am I gonna do in all that space? Well, let me tell you, the possibilities are endless. Well, let me tell you, this ain't no time for chillin' by the pool. This is where you dive headfirst into adventure. This is where you unleash your inner adventurer. We're talking safaris, baby. Imagine the thrill of the chase, the excitement of spotting wildlife in their natural habitat. Hop on a jeep, grab your binoculars, and get ready for an experience you won't forget. The safari is not just a ride, it's a journey into the heart of the wild. Now, I'm talking about seeing some of the most incredible animals on the planet, roaming free in their natural habitat. It's a spectacle that words can hardly describe. Lions, leopards, elephants, oh my! And the best part, you get to witness these magnificent creatures in their element, doing what they do best. You get to experience it all up close and personal. It's an intimate encounter with nature that will leave you in awe. So ditch the concrete jungle and get ready for a real adventure. This is your chance to reconnect with nature, to feel the earth beneath your feet and the wind in your hair. Trust me, after a trip to Mole National Park, you'll be walking with a little extra swagger in your step. It's a transformative experience that changes you in ways you never imagined. Alright, let's talk elephants for a minute. These gentle giants are one of the park's main attractions. I know what you're thinking, elephants. Big deal, I've seen them at the zoo. But let me tell you, seeing them in the wild is a whole different ballgame. But trust me, seeing these majestic creatures in the wild is a whole different ballgame. It's an experience that will leave you speechless. Imagine this. You're cruising through the savannah, the sun is setting, painting the sky in 1,000 shades of orange and purple, and then, BAM! The beauty of the landscape is simply breathtaking. You see a herd of elephants lumbering across the plains, their massive bodies casting long shadows in the fading light. It's a scene straight out of a dream. It's a sight that will stay with you forever. The memory of these moments will be etched in your mind for a lifetime. Now I know what you're thinking. Will, is it safe to be this close to wild elephants? It's a valid concern, but let me assure you, safety is a top priority here. And the answer is, with experienced guides and a healthy dose of respect, absolutely. These guides know the land and the animals like the back of their hand. These gentle giants are used to humans being around, but it's important to remember that they are still wild animals. Respect their space and follow the guidelines. So keep your distance, follow your guide's instructions, and you'll be just fine. Responsible tourism ensures that both you and the wildlife have a safe and enjoyable experience. All right, folks, get ready to trade in your safari hat for a swimsuit because we're about to get wet. That's right, we're headed to Woolly Waterfalls, the highest waterfall in all of Ghana. Now this ain't no kiddie pool. We're talking about a waterfall that plunges over 250 feet. Just imagine standing at the bottom of that thing. The mist spraying your face, the roar of the water echoing in your ears. It's enough to take your breath away. But getting to the falls, that's part of the adventure. We're talking about a hike through the rainforest, surrounded by all kinds of exotic plants and animals. You might even spot a monkey or two swinging through the trees. So, lace up your hiking boots, grab your water bottle, and get ready to experience the power and beauty of nature at its finest. Now, I know what you're thinking, Will. Hiking through a rainforest to see a waterfall sounds a little too outdoorsy for me, but trust me, this is one hike you won't regret. The air is fresh, the scenery is breathtaking, and the sound of the water cascading down the rocks is like music to your ears. Plus, after all that walking, you'll have definitely earned yourself a refreshing dip in the pool at the bottom of the falls. And let me tell you, there's nothing quite like taking a dip in the cool, clear water after a long hike. It's like Mother Nature's own personal jacuzzi. So, go ahead, take the plunge and wash away all your worries. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Come on down to Woolly Waterfalls and see for yourself. Just remember to bring your sense of adventure. And maybe a waterproof camera. Alright folks, buckle up because we're about to embark on a journey to a lake so massive, it'll make your head spin. I'm talking about Lake Volta, one of the largest man-made lakes on the planet. Now I know what you're thinking, man-made. You mean they just dug a really big hole and filled it with water? Well, not exactly. This lake was formed when they built the Akasambo Dam, flooding a huge chunk of land in the process. And I'm not talking about some tiny puddle, folks. This lake stretches for over 3,200 square miles. That's like the size of a small country. You could spend weeks exploring all the nooks and crannies of this place and still not see everything. So, whether you're into fishing, boating, or just soaking up the sun on the shore, Lake Volta has something for everyone. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so it's a big lake, what else is there to do? Well, my friend, you're in for a treat. Lake Volta ain't just about the water, it's about the people and the culture too. Dotted along the shores of the lake, you'll find all sorts of villages, each with its own unique charm and character. Take a stroll through the markets, sample the local cuisine, and chat with the friendly locals. You'll be amazed by their hospitality and warmth. And if you're feeling adventurous, why not spend a night or two on Dodi Island? This secluded paradise is home to a variety of wildlife and offers stunning views of the lake. You can even go for a swim with the locals. So there you have it, folks. Lake Volta, it's more than just a lake, it's an experience. So come on down and discover it for yourself. Yo, we're heading over to Elmina Castle now, and let me tell you, this ain't no fairy tale castle. This place is steeped in history, and not the kind that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. This place holds a heavy history, man. It's a place that forces you to confront the darker aspects of our past. It's a stark reminder of the dark side of humanity, a place where our African brothers and sisters were held captive before their forced journey across the Atlantic. The walls here have seen unimaginable suffering. Built by the Portuguese in the 15th century, Elmina Castle was a major trading post, and sadly, that trade often involved human beings. It was a hub of commerce, but at a terrible human cost. Can you imagine being ripped from your homeland, your family, and thrown into a dungeon with no idea what the future holds? It's heartbreaking, man. The conditions were brutal and the fear must have been overwhelming. But even amidst this tragedy, there's a sense of resilience, a spirit that refuses to be broken. The human spirit is incredibly strong, even in the face of such adversity. Visiting Elmina Castle is a must, not just to learn about the past, but to honor the memory of those who suffered, and to remind ourselves to fight for justice and equality always. It's a place of reflection and remembrance. It's a journey into the heart of a dark chapter, but trust me, it's a journey worth taking. Understanding this history is crucial for building a better future. Walking through the dungeons of Elmina Castle, you can almost feel the weight of history pressing down on you. The air is thick with the echoes of the past. The air is thick with the sorrow and despair of those who were imprisoned here. It's a somber experience, but an important one. It's like stepping back in time, man. And it's an experience that will stay with you long after you leave. The stories of those who passed through here are etched into the very fabric of the place. And then there's the door of no return. This door is a powerful symbol of the finality of the journey for so many. Can you imagine that was the last thing many enslaved Africans saw of their homeland before being shipped off to a life of forced labor in the Americas? It's a haunting thought. Man, it sends chills down my spine just thinking about it. But you know what? This place also tells a story of resilience and survival. Even in the face of such unimaginable cruelty, the human spirit endured. The strength and resilience of those who passed through here is awe-inspiring. Those who were taken through that door, they carried their culture, their traditions, their strength across the ocean. They didn't just survive, they kept their heritage alive. And their descendants, they thrived, they fought for their freedom, and they helped build the world we live in today. Their legacy is one of strength and perseverance. So yeah, Elmina Castle is a place of sorrow, but it's also a place of hope, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. It's a reminder of where we've been and how far we've come. Visiting here is not just about looking back, it's about understanding the past to shape a better future. It's about honoring those who suffered and ensuring their stories are never forgotten. As the sun sets over Elmina Castle, it casts a golden light on a place that has seen so much darkness. It's a poignant reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the importance of remembering our history. Hey, let's bounce to Accra, the capital city of Ghana. This city is not just the political heart of the country, but also its cultural and economic hub. This place is bursting with life, music, and energy. The streets are alive with the sounds of Afrobeat, highlife, and hiplife music, creating a symphony that is uniquely Accra. From the moment you touch down, you'll be swept away by the rhythm of the city, the vibrant colors, the friendly smiles. The people here are known for their warmth and hospitality, making you feel right at home. It's like a party that never stops. Day or night, there's always something happening, whether it's a street performance, a local festival, or just the everyday hustle and bustle. First things first, you gotta check out Independence Square. This iconic landmark is a symbol of Ghana's freedom and resilience. This is where Ghana declared its freedom from British rule, a landmark moment in African history. The Independence Arch stands tall as a reminder of the country's journey to self-determination. You can almost feel the energy of the crowds, hear the cheers of liberation echoing through the square. It's a place that holds a deep sense of pride and history. And speaking of energy, the Makola market will knock your socks off. This bustling market is the heartbeat of Accra's commerce. It's a whirlwind of sights, sounds, and smells, with vendors selling everything from traditional fabrics and beads to fresh produce and street food. The market is a sensory overload in the best possible way. Get ready to haggle, because that's all part of the fun. Bargaining is an art form here, and it's a great way to interact with the locals and learn more about their way of life. Accra is a city that never sleeps, and trust me, you won't want to either. The nightlife here is legendary, with countless bars, clubs, and live music venues to explore. Get ready to soak up the culture, the music, and the vibrant energy of this amazing city. From traditional drumming and dance to contemporary music performances, there's always something to enjoy. Now, Accra ain't just about the hustle and bustle. If you need a break from the excitement, there are plenty of peaceful spots to relax and unwind. If you're looking for a bit of peace and quiet, head over to the National Museum. This cultural treasure trove offers a serene escape from the city's frenetic pace. It's home to a fascinating collection of artifacts that tell the story of Ghana, from its ancient kingdoms to its fight for independence. The exhibits provide a deep dive into the country's rich history and heritage. And for a taste of something truly special, you gotta try some Ghanaian food. The local cuisine is a delicious blend of flavors and ingredients that reflect the country's diverse cultural influences. We're talking jollof rice, banku, fufu, and peanut soup. Each dish is a culinary adventure, offering a unique taste of Ghana's culinary traditions. Man, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. The food here is not just a meal, but an experience that engages all your senses. And hey, don't forget to brush up on your bargaining skills before you hit the markets. It's all part of the shopping experience in Accra. Those vendors, they know how to drive a hard bargain. But with a little practice, you'll get the hang of it and maybe even enjoy the challenge. But hey, it's all part of the fun, right? The markets are a great place to find unique souvenirs and gifts to take home. Accra's got it all, man, from history and culture to delicious food and vibrant nightlife. It's a city that offers a little bit of everything for everyone. It's a city that will capture your heart and leave you wanting more. Whether you're here for a short visit or a longer stay, Accra promises an unforgettable experience. Next stop, Kumasi. This city is like stepping back in time, man. It's the cultural heartland of the Ashanti people, a kingdom with a rich history and traditions that have been passed down for centuries. Now, the Ashanti people, they were warriors, traders, and craftsmen extraordinaire, and their legacy lives on in Kumasi, from the imposing architecture to the intricate crafts you'll find in the markets. And speaking of markets, the Kayetia market is a sight to behold. It's one of the largest open-air markets in West Africa, and you can find just about anything there. We're talking traditional kente cloth, Ashanti gold jewelry, hand-carved wooden masks, you name it. But the real jewel in Kumasi's crown is the Manhia Palace. This is the seat of the Ashanti king, the Asantehene, and it's a symbol of the power and prestige of the Ashanti kingdom. Now, when you visit the Manhia Palace, you gotta check out the museum. It's packed with artifacts and treasures that tell the story of the Ashanti people, from their origins to their rise to power. And if you're lucky enough to be there during one of the Ashanti festivals like Akwasidai, you're in for a real treat. We're talking colorful processions, traditional drumming and dancing, and a whole lot of pomp and ceremony. But you know, beyond the history and the grandeur, what really makes Kumasi special is the people. The Ashanti people are known for their warmth, their hospitality, and their love of life. So when you're in Kumasi, take some time to soak up the culture, chat with the locals, and experience the true heart of Ghana. Trust me, it's an experience you won't soon forget. Yo, we're headed to Busua Beach, the kind of place that makes you want to ditch your shoes and feel the sand between your toes. This ain't just any beach, this is Ghana's slice of paradise. We're talking golden sands that stretch further than my rap sheet back in the day, crystal clear waters that sparkle like a fresh prince's chain, and palm trees swaying like they're grooving to the beat. This is where you come to escape the hustle and bustle, to soak up the sun, and just breathe in that fresh ocean air. Trust me, you'll feel the stress melt away faster than ice cream on a hot summer day. Now, Busua Beach ain't just about lounging around and working on your tan, although that's definitely encouraged. This place is a surfer's paradise, man. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a total newbie like me trying to stay upright on a board, Busua's got waves for everyone. There are surf schools around if you need some lessons, and the locals are super friendly and always down to share some tips. And when you're all surfed out, kick back at one of the beachside bars and restaurants. Grab a cold drink, some freshly caught seafood, and just soak in those chilled out vibes. Busua Beach, baby. It's where the good times roll and the only thing on the agenda is pure relaxation. Hold up, we're about to get our Aquaman on. Get ready to dive into a whole new world at Nzelezo, the incredible village built entirely on stilts. This ain't no movie set, folks, this is real life. Located in the middle of Lake Tadan, Nzalezo is like something straight out of your wildest dreams. Imagine walking across narrow wooden planks, the water lapping beneath your feet as you make your way through this floating village. It's a whole different way of life, and man, it's fascinating. For centuries, the people of Nzalezo have thrived in this unique environment, relying on the lake for their livelihood and preserving their traditions. You can learn all about their fascinating history and culture, from their fishing techniques to their vibrant festivals. Take a canoe ride through the waterways, visit the local school and church, and maybe even try your hand at fishing. Just try not to fall in. Nzalezo is a testament to human ingenuity and the power of adapting to your surroundings. It's a true hidden gem of Ghana, and one you won't soon forget. Yo, we've explored ancient castles, hiked to breathtaking waterfalls, and even chilled with elephants in the wild. Ghana's got it all, from rich history and culture to stunning natural beauty. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, grab your passport, and get ready for an adventure you'll never forget. And hey, if you enjoyed this journey through Ghana, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future adventures. Peace out.